subscribers, my old school subscribers, my TikTok family. It wasn't for you guys, it wouldn't be possible. Shout out to my replay gang, overseas gang, and my members. Members, I dropped a dope TikTok live that I will put up for you guys today. So like I said, trying to be a man of my word again. I am back on it. You will get at least that live. I'm going to go live again on TikTok. And if it doesn't run over 30 minutes, which I can, download it, I'll just do that. I'll download them, chop them up, and then put them up on YouTube. They will not be monetized. It's not like very many of you guys are watching the videos just yet anyway. Plus, I was doing some cussing, but that video will be up. That being said, let's get into the title. You see it. You think you're slick, don't you? You really do. You really think you're slick. I see what you did. You knew the whole time. You knew the whole time. Man, you have haters that have been hating on you since you first got started on here. You've had them collaborating against you, but you're slick. You're slick for most, but you're not slicker than all. I see what you did there. You seen that you were being wrongfully treated the wrong kind of way while you were trying to do what you needed to get done. You know what I'm saying? And so you played it cool. Man, that's some slick stuff. Man, for you to go all that time and not care what anybody thought, a true definition of a person that really doesn't care what people think, a lone wolf. You were out there handling your business. What's going on, Freckles? What's going on? Peace, love, and light. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, Freckles. You know what I'm saying? You're one of them moving in silence. Out there right now doing what needs to get done. People making fun of you. People, you know what I'm saying things unnecessarily. People grouping up together, feeling safe in groups, kikiing and laughing. Now, what they don't understand, the reason why they're putting this invested interest in you is because they actually like what they see. They really do. They look up to you. They see that you don't care what others think. And even, showing your vulnerabilities and putting them out on display for everyone to critique or make fun of or whatever they want to do, you really don't care. Nothing of what they say, mattered to you while you went through whatever you went through. And you could be on social media. You could just be the best at what you do at your job. You could be, going through this with your family members, your close siblings, or your distant relatives. It doesn't matter. This could be you and your group of friends, you know what I'm saying? And you're in a friend group and they're treating you this way. You go through some kind of situation where, you went through some trauma. And what you did, though, was slick. And I say hats off to you for doing this. What you did was, while you were going through your trauma, you didn't try to disguise it as anything other than you going through, whatever heartbreak, ego death that you're going through, because you wanted to show people that not only do you not care what others think, but you want to lead by example. You wanted to start over from scratch. But the slickest part of what you did was, by not trying to play it off and be cute, you knew there was going to be a glow up. You know how you look when you're not going through pain. Hey, see a little rabbit over there that's chilling? I don't know if you guys can see it. You're just going through pain, and you know what you normally look like. Isn't it beautiful out here? I wish I would have cleaned the camera off. I did the best I can. You see that bird just chilling on the other side of the road, just walking? You see that bird just walking? Chirping? You see him? You hear him? Mind his business? You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm telling you, nature. But you know how you look. See, you're slick. You know how you look when you're normal. You know how, magnifying you are when you're on top of your A game. You know how you look in regular casual clothes. You look amazing. You know how you look in suits and ties. You look amazing, even slacks. You look amazing. You know that you're just going through something, but you're watching how everybody reacts to you, because you don't really care what they think. You're not running. Man, this bird across the street. You see that? I wish I would have caught it. There's two of them. He didn't call his buddy. You know what I'm saying? He's crossing the road, chilling, doing what they do. But you knew there was going to be a glow up, and you sat back and you just watched. You watched how everybody reacted to you. You watched, you know what I'm saying, as, women that would normally find you attractive are grouping up together. They feel like it's a better idea to make fun of you behind your back while you're leaving them compliments, or, you're speaking to your friends or family, being polite to them. They're saying things back to you, but it's kind of cold and distant. They're keeping their distance from you because right now it's not a good idea to be friends with the person that's going through things. It's a better idea to just go along and get along with everybody else making fun of them. Okay, that's cute and everything. And you're just taking note. You know you're not going to stay there forever. You know what's going to happen, but you're not rushing to tell people that, like, oh, I'll be healing in this time, or I'm going to fake it until I make it. If you guys hit the like button, that'd be greatly appreciated. I'm just gonna fake it until I make it, and have everybody thinking I'm doing good, but I'm really not. What are you fixing with that? That's more, what I'm saying, hiding trauma and disguising things and putting on another mask instead of just healing. So you allow yourself to heal, and it really surprises you how many people invest in you while you're trying to heal. It shows their infatuation with you. I mean, the reason why they're messing with you and making fun of you, they look up to you. They look up to you. They look up to you, and they put you on a pedestal, whether you put yourself on it or not. They put you on this crazy pedestal, and they're making fun of you because they believe for you to be in a better place than you are. And instead of them being, I don't know, a decent being, or at least human, they decide to start making fun of you. It's just always fun, I guess, whenever you feel like somebody's, and you never want to believe that people are this low down, but to kick people while they're down, to try to make them feel worse while they're down, to feel like, this is an attractive person that's hit rock bottom. Let's kick them. You know what I'm saying? And this is what people are doing, and you're just taking notes. You allowed yourself to heal as long as it took. It might take a while. It might take a month. It might take a few weeks. It might take months. It might take almost a year. People are going to make fun of you. People are going to say what they're going to say. You stuck to it, though. You did what needed to be done. Once you healed, and then the glow up happened. The glow up, or really just you know what I'm saying, coming into your new self. Because some ego had to die. You know what I'm saying? Some of the old self had to die. You ushered in a new you, bringing in new information, balancing yourself out, and then introducing yourself, back into the world, right? This new you, however, is dope. The new you is on another level. You've been putting in the work, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I mean? Big dog, been putting in the work, you know what I'm saying? Ladies, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Pretty cats, y'all out here doing it. You know what I mean? Getting it in, moving in silence, right? Everybody, old friends, are slowly fading off or faded away completely. Family members faded away completely. So-called co-workers faded off completely, just checking in every now and again to report back to everybody else, to just be like, yeah, they're still suffering. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, back at the ranch, once you do the glow up, not everybody coming back around. People you've never seen before coming around. People that have been watching you. People that you were leaving, comments to under their content or pictures or whatever on their social media, and they were sliding you, are coming around and talking extra, leaving full sentences and everything. But you've taken note of everything, and you're a real person. You're not doing this for the fame or the clout. If that was the case, you would just stayed on TikTok, or you would have got on TikTok and tried to get famous on there by itself. No, you have a message to get out. You're trying to build a brand, and you're trying to make sure that you navigate properly, right? So when you see someone expose themselves as a hidden enemy, you know better than to allow yourself to freely be around them, give them information if they ask for it directly, and you're taking notes of how they acted towards you while you're going through your healing process. Especially, almost tripped. Especially those that love to mimic you, copy you, or copying you even while you were going through the healing process, but still didn't want to say nothing to you, give you any words of encouragement, come around whatsoever, or anything, right? They kept their distance. Listen, I'm not like that, but some of you guys might be. You heal, you know what I'm saying? You come out of your situation, and then, people start giving you this fake love, and you might fall for it. I don't fall for any kind of love. I don't even fall for real love. You're going to have to take your time and get to know me to show me the real love. So when others are coming around after I started, and this is the beginning of my glow up, I have not blown up yet. Like y'all are calling this the glow up. I haven't called it the glow up yet. I have yet to glow up, in my opinion. I have not done what I'm going to be doing. I have not gotten my tattoos. I have yet to start wearing little outfits for you guys. I'm wearing my casual dad wear. I haven't made any real moves just yet, right? But y'all are already calling this a glow up. So imagine how I'm going to be blowing the tops. Imagine how you doing the same thing. We're in the same, you know what I'm saying, collective, you know what I'm saying, consciousness. So you guys are doing the exact same thing. You haven't even really begun to glow up yet, and they're already recognizing you and trying to circle the wagon. And I'm not just talking about exes here. We'll talk about that in a little bit, because I want you to know your ex has built up a whole cabal, a whole network of people to go against you to justify them cheating and moving on. Understand something. Those people that collaborated with them, they have their own agenda. They wanted them to be broken up with. They didn't want you to be with them. You want to know why? They secretly want you. I'm just going to be real. I'm going to be real with you. Those friends, those family members that, you know, collaborated with that crazy person and told them everything they were doing was right to help them move on to a lesser person, they know how great you are. They would love to have a jab at you themselves, but how can they do that if you're with the ex? What that goofy that doesn't know is people have their own reasons. And once you're clear out the way, you're moved on, and they know that you're not going back to her and going to tell her what's going on, they will start hitting you up. And I can guarantee you almost to 100th degree that somebody has told that ex that you're fine. I can almost somebody in their circle while they were running their mouth said, well, I would take them, you know, or I don't know what you talking about, but shoot, look, I can guarantee you, or they like, man, she looking good right now, bro, I don't know. Or he's running his mouth, you know, ladies, and saying, well, man, you know, they all right, being a hater, you know, looking you up and then running their mouth, and everybody gets quiet. They know then what's up. They know then what's up. Like if you're ever in a situation and if you want to know if the people around you agree that you've moved on to better or you're better off than your ex, let that ex come up or something pop up in front of other people, you know, your social media, whatever, and then they try to bash you, and then everybody gets quiet because they don't agree. Like they'll try to bash you and be like, I ain't looking, you know, he think he all that, and they quiet because they like, well, you know, he is all that. I don't know, dude, looking real good. You were looking good when you were around that ex, and they seen you then, right? And they wanted, listen, you seen all the friends, the family member, you know what I'm saying? There's one situation I can recall that her sister, we were painting the house, and I was there with my shirt off, and I was out of shape, you know, gut and everything. And her sister was there, and I went over to talk to her sister, and her sister was stuttering, which, you know, that happens with a lot of women. I catch them off guard, you know, they just get mesmerized. I'm not trying to be funny. And, you know, they'll start stuttering, which I believe it to be super cute. And her sister started stuttering, you know, and I knew what was going on. And then old girl seen it too. And then she started acting funny after, but I'm like, I wasn't really thinking about it. Like, why would you be mad about your sister finding me attractive? Well, you know, when you're in a narc family and, anybody that the family members find attractive is going to end up being an enemy. If you know, you know why. You know what I'm saying? So you'll understand why that narc was acting funny to begin with. They could see that everybody around them, you know, including people they find attractive or been with or want to be with, you know what I'm saying? Even their sneaky links find you attractive. So the whole goal was to put you in a bad situation because they were your enemy the whole time. They never cared about you, just a bank or something pretty, or ladies, you know what I'm saying, some shoulder, you know, arm candy or whatever. So once you're gone though, if they didn't end you, and so now you're not their stability as in their status symbol or their bank, the bank is gone and their friends have the ability to speak to you. That's why they try to do you in. That's why they talk all these crazy rumors. They'll say this person said the craziest thing about her baby daddy to me. The craziest things I've ever heard. And I didn't believe him. I'm a dude with sense, you know, and I just thought she was trying to convince me that she wasn't, you know, still having feelings for him, which the more they do that, you know. But it was like, if she did that to him, you know she's going to do it to me. I don't have no child with her. So, and in the way she bashed him, But then the way she would act around him, I'm like, that's not how you be talking. So I know what she does. I know what she does, and that's what they're doing. And they're hoping, because no matter what they're saying, and this is friends, family, whatever, also definitely exes, they're crying themselves to sleep that they can't come back to you, that you've cut them off from having access to your energy. You know, they're stalking you in different ways and trying, you know, but you can only do so much on a fake profile or a fake account. You know, even if you're responding to them, it ain't like you're giving them the same kind of energy you would somebody you know. Even the people that you trust, you know what I'm saying, whenever, you know, I mean, they're leaving comments like Freckles, I know her across multiple platforms, enough to trust her to where I don't believe that she's some crazy ex's friend. You know what I'm saying? And Freckles get a different reaction out of me than some random commenter is bringing up my ex. Might seem weird and might be the ex, you know what I'm saying? So they're outside looking in. They knew you were super fine. Everybody they knew found you attractive. I mean, they don't understand. That's the reason why the people broke y'all up, because they didn't want to see this. They didn't want to see this person with somebody that fine. They don't have nobody that fine. Also, they wouldn't mind having a crack at you. You know what I mean? You know that. You've seen the friends cutting their eyes. You've seen the friends standing too close to you. You've seen, you know, even the hating, you know, crazy narc pain of her mother wishes that she had the opportunity as well, you know, because why else would they invest so much, you know, their wish, like how did she, you know what I'm saying? How did he get this person? This person's way above their league. I mean, and this person didn't realize that. Let these people gas them up and take something away from them, or someone away from them that has done nothing but help them, improve them in every kind of way. And then whenever you're going through the pain that you were going through, others showed their real faces, their true intentions, and new people that seen you going through it, that probably found you to be attractive, decided to just sit back, go off what everybody said about you instead of finding out for themselves. And then the ladies that out there that played it safe, you know, you remember that stuff. Don't you ever let any of the women that have been sitting back watching you go through pain and watching you like the Black Truman Show, or even if you don't have social media and just Facebook, and they know that you were hurting but no one reached out to you but found you attractive, the ones that reached out to you, make a log of them, so when you get to the place where you're dating, go back, circle back and talk to them. The ones that sat back in the cut, pop up, start talking to you all sweet, love bombing you, but you know that these women have seen you and have been watching you for a while, pay them no never mind. They are fans and they're to be treated as fans, okay? It's one thing to just see someone going through some pain, not even find them sexually attractive or want to ever date them, and then sit back and just watch it. That's what content's for. But to sit back, say, this guy has the prospect, he's a prospect. He has the ability to be what I want, but I need to see if he's still stuck on his ex. I need to see if he's got trauma. What are they saying? Residue. You know, these women are so nuts. Residue from the ex situation. I want to wait till that residue clears and then I'll move forward. I'm going to know you did this. I'm going to tell by the way you move. I'm going to tell by the way you talk to me. And the minute I get a hinkling that you've been watching me more than a week or a few days, I'm not going to take you serious, because you're a plotting woman who needs control of everything, and you want to control me. And you think that you're manifesting or something, or manifesting me. You're not doing nothing but setting yourself up for a harsh turndown. That's what you're doing. If you're not woman enough, calling yourselves alpha this and that and boss women, but don't have the guts enough to even approach a dude you find attractive, you're finding different kind of ways to justify being cowards. Is that butterfly? You're finding different kind of ways to justify being a coward. You don't want to approach men, but you want to be a modern woman on the same page as men and doing what men do and getting treated equally as men, and saying that it's weird that men approach you, but then you don't want to approach men. Then when you don't want to approach him, you find different justifications. Oh, he's not healed enough yet. Oh, I think he's still stuck on his ex. What else have I heard? The kind of stupid stuff. Oh, real women don't approach men. These same real women, they want to be treated on the same page and level as men, still want to be treated like the women of old that, you know, reacted to men a certain kind of way when they approached them. Didn't call them weird and make it a thing and all this kind of stuff. They try to shame them in front of their friends. Right? You got all this stuff going on, and yet and still you're trying to claim that you really want heterosexual men. I don't know. It seemed like you either want a puppet, some feminine type of man so you can make fun of him and cheat on him, you know what I'm saying, while he's trying to be a good person to you, or you just want women. I don't know which one it is. I don't have time to try to figure it out. But I know if you sat back in the cut, watched me go through whatever I went through, and then like he's almost there, a couple more months or another week, and when he's smiling more, I'll be doing all this smiling and everything. You'll approach me, and it'll go from smiling to, I've been waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. Let me tell you about yourself. And that's how it's gonna go. Period. Period. You think you're intuitive. A lot of y'all think you're so tapped in and so intuitive and you're so much more smarter than men. If you're so much more smart than men, why are you continuously getting fooled by the same kind of men, getting online and projecting onto all men, oh, you're all this way? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's a very ignorant thing to say, period, because you've never been with all men. Unless you've been with all men but me, and in that case, you need to tell somebody something, right? See them birds over there just chilling, you know what I mean? In the grass, just flying in close. You know, when you're one with nature, nature walks right up to you, okay? So again, y'all are looking for me, the shiny man that looks like he's of God that nature loves. I'm telling you what you need to do to get to me. Instead of you doing that, you're sitting back in the cut thinking you know what's best while you've been dealing with Pookie and Ray Ray for years. Thinking that a Pookie that makes a little bit of money or a Ray Ray that has his own place is a Sigma man, and they're not. If they're codependent on women to, you know what I'm saying, harvest energy off of. So if he's playing games with women, he's got a bunch of women, he is a codependent boy playing the role of a man. A man doesn't need a woman, he doesn't need a group, he doesn't need friends, he builds. He can have those things, but doesn't need those things, you understand? Right? I'm just out here one with nature. I'm just over here watching the birds walk. You know what I mean? While they're doing their bird walk. Like they want to walk up to me, but you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of stuff going on right now. I'm out here chilling. You know what I'm saying? Not worried about you. So all this is to the ladies, not to my ladies that, you know, are friends with me on here, and you know I love y'all, you know, Freckles, or any of the ladies that like what they see, but they're not really interested and not going to ever really talk to me. You just like seeing the shiny, handsome man. I'm talking to the ones that really think they're going to approach me after stalking me. You can call it what you want. You guys call a lot of stuff studying is what you call it. Well, studying and stalking, I mean, you know what I mean? Isn't it perspective? Isn't it perspective? I believe studying is more like along the lines of history and astrology and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But when you're actually studying another human being, I mean, I call it stalking. And then well, what's the parameters of that? What is, you know, when have you done too much? You know what I'm saying? When have you watched them for too long? If a guy did that to you, you would shame him into another existence. But you're able to do it because you're a woman? Why don't you call it like what you really wanted to be? All this time, you've been talking about you don't want to be controlled, and you're tired of people being controlled. Say what it really is. No, you want the role of the men that are in control, and you want to control everything, right? That's really what it is. You want to do what these men of power have been doing. You don't want to equal. You want to control and be in control of everything. So as far as I'm concerned, you're just like these men of means, or the men that are in charge of everything that's ruining everything, as far as I'm concerned. You just want the roles to be reversed and for it to be for women. You want to be able to have it your way, have your cake and eat it too. You want men to approach you while being able to clown them and make fun of them, and still they come to you and do whatever you want. You want to be able to project on the men the traumas of your previous relationships and then say it's their problems. You want to project on the new men, your children, and say, well, these children, they need men in their lives. Do you know how dumb that sounds? The mother needs to make sure that she's vetting the men that she sleeps with better, so that man doesn't up and bounce out like a Pookie or Ray Ray. He's a Sigma man that's going to fight to be in his child's life the same way I did. And so I won custody. Okay? So when you mess with me, know if you have a child with me, don't think I'm going to let you have custody. We're going to be in court. I'm going to have my Jewish lawyer, and we're going to do what we do. You're not going to come over here and doing that goofy stuff you do with these males. And then you're talking about you want a Sigma. You're not ready for a Sigma. That's why you sit back and you study. And as you study and think that you figure me out, guess what, y'all? I have a brand new glow up about to happen where I'm gonna start wearing outfits and changing up my appearance. So then what? Now you got to start over again. God, I thought I had the Negro figured out. Now you can start it over again on something new. Stop trying to figure me out. You don't have that right. The same way men don't have the right to study and stalk you. Put yourself out there or just be a fan. Never approach, understand me. Never approach me after you've been watching me for a while, calling yourself, playing God. Well, this person's healed enough at this point. Based off of what? Me smiling more on camera? Based off of what? You're gonna get caught up that way. That don't mean nothing. You have to get to know someone. Stop playing it safe while calling men scared. Men are scared, and then no, you're scared to keep up with the standard that you've put out for us. You know what I'm saying? Do what you need to do. Approach us, stop studying us, stop being stalkers. If you stalk me and try to approach me, you're done. Period, point blank. My phone's about to die. Peace, love, and light. Love y'all.